Before the video starts, hope you guys have had a happy new year so far. I'm recording this on the 2nd. Hopefully it goes up the same day. But yeah, it's a new decade, so let's go out there and get it. With it being the new year, that means Supercross is starting up. So this weekend is the first race, which is Anaheim 1. And tomorrow, hopefully I will be receiving a part for my Xbox, which will hopefully fix it, because I decided to try and fix it before I buy a new one. So hopefully this works. But yeah, the goal is to recreate every single track there is this season on the second game. And when the third game comes out, I'm going to switch that. Obviously do some career videos on that as well. But I might do the track editor on there because it's going to be a lot better. Yo, what is up? It's BiceHD here, back for another video. Today in this video, I'm going to be going over the video that Monster Energy Supercross released. They released it about 6 days ago, but I was going to wait to see if they're going to upload more because I know there's 2 other videos that are still to come. Because I did a video where I went over the 3 of the videos that they posted on their Instagram, and they recently posted another one, and I was assuming that they're going to follow up with the other 2, but they haven't. So I figured I might as well just go ahead and do a video on the one that they released. So with that being said, let's go ahead and watch this video that they posted a few days ago. So I'm a little late to this. Okay, so at the beginning, they go ahead and show the other 3, which I did a video on. So like I said earlier, I was assuming that they were going to upload 3 videos in a row, but for now, all we have is the powerful dedicated servers.
Low lags, low latencies, high fun. With the new dedicated servers, winning or losing will be up to you and to your skills. Enjoy the online game with your best friends or your worst enemies. Because from now, fun is instantaneous. And if the host goes offline because of a problem, or just because he's a rage quitter, well, there's no problem, because the lobby remains active and you can finish your race. There are 8 online modes. Create your lobby, invite your guests, and make them fight in your own private race you just created.
So I watched the video a few times, and I found the video interesting because I saw little details that I like to point out later. But so basically, they're just showing off the new thing, and they're talking about, oh, you can play with your friends on their own server, and basically, it's like a custom server, which you could do in the previous games, but it was not the best. So there's a lot of glitches, so they're obviously putting more time into this game for the servers, which is very smart. That's how you get more players, is when you have friends playing together on the same game. So in this clip, they show 4 players playing, and it seems as if that they are just by themselves. So there's going to be an option to get rid of bots, which is pretty cool. So if you just want to play against your friends, you can do that. And also, what I found interesting is since it's its own server, whoever's hosting it, if they leave in the other games, then it will just go out. And then you would have to get into a new lobby, and who knows how long that would take. Well, with this, since it's actual servers dedicated to the game, if the person who's hosting it leaves, it just kicks to somebody else and they're the new host. So nothing gets shut down, which is really cool because there's been so many times where I've been playing and then the host leaves and then that's it. This is over. So with that being said, they show some more footage of the game, obviously, of them playing on the servers. And a thing I noticed is that one of the players is using Jason Anderson, and I never really thought of it until I kept looking over the footage again. And it stood out to me that they have Jason Anderson as number 1 again. And they did it for last year's game because he was the champion for 2017. In 2018, the champion is Cooper Webb, and they show him on a cover, but they show him with the 2. But in this footage, they're showing Jason Anderson with the 1 and Cooper as 2. So I found that interesting how that's not updated. I don't know if that's still something they got to fix or that's just how it's going to be. So right here again, they're showing Cooper Webb with the number 2. So right here, they're showing when your friend is quitting or rage quitting is how they say it. And what I found was that in the little lobby thing, which I found pretty cool, it's almost like the MXGP feel, how it's got like actual pictures of the riders instead of like the AI's versions of them. But I noticed for the exit, for like them to leave the game, it has a picture of Adam Cincerello, and he is number 92, which means he's going to be on a 250 for this game, which is disappointing. I'm still hoping that he will be on a 9 because even though they're using the picture of him, I still have hopes that he'll be on a 450 for number 9. But I don't see any of the gameplay, so I'm starting to lean towards the fact that he's going to be on a 250 in the game, which is a little disappointing. So once again, they're showing Cooper Webb on a 2. And right here, they show us the 8 modes for the servers, which is pretty interesting because there's some things that stand out. So obviously, there's Quick Race, which we already have. And then there's Knockout, which is something we don't have, so it'll be interesting to see how that works. And then Championship, of course. And then East-West Showdown, which is pretty cool because obviously they've been doing that in real life in 2 races now. They used to do it just for Las Vegas, but they're doing it like midway through the season. So they have this in the game now, which is cool. And then co-op, which is something new. And then treasure hunt, which is another new thing. Race director, which is a well-known feature to this new game. And then Triple Crown, which, of course, if you know, I do not like Triple Crown, but that is in there. So there's 8 different game modes, which is pretty cool. So, of course, they're showing the lobby for how you start the game. So you can actually name the lobby, and then you can choose the event, the class of bikes. And then right here is what stands out is in the settings, they actually have no AI selected, which leads me to believe that if you just want to play with just friends, then you can do that. So you can only have like 4 riders, which they were showing. So I don't know how low you can get it. I don't know if you can get it to where it's just 2 riders. But for now, we know that 4 is going to be the lowest number as they showed it in the gameplay. And then another thing that stands out is collisions. So they have that selected to yes. So I'm wondering if that's something with the new rider physical features, because obviously they've worked a lot on the character movement on the bikes. So maybe this is an option to where you can actually like run into the riders and they'll actually like fall over, unlike the other game where you can like land on top of them and then like you crash and they keep going. So maybe that's something new with the updated physics they did. All right, so in the lobby, you have the name up top and then the type of event, and then you could change your rider selection. And once again, they have actual pictures of the riders, which I think makes it look a lot cooler. And then of course you have all the people in the lobby. So this looks really good in my opinion. So I'm very excited for this game, coming out February 4th. So yeah, once again, another sad thing is they're showing all the riders, and they're showing Jason Anderson on the 1, and there's no sight of Adam Cincerello on the 450. So yeah, and then they just show a little bit more of the gameplay, and then they go back to the screen with the rest of the videos. So we still have a video on female riders, and then co-op and the official compound. So stay tuned for those. I don't know when they will be releasing, but when they do, I will do a video as soon as possible because I don't know when the next ones will be released. All right, so hope you guys did enjoy this video. And yeah, I will hopefully see you guys pretty soon if my Xbox is working. Peace out. Bye.